Start game now.
Kermit likes green. You know what else is green? The classic label of Pitfall for your Atari 2600. It also came in a blue kind of generic label later on, but this is the classic right here. Has a screenshot, but not really a screenshot, more like a computer or artist renditioning of the screenshot, but it gives us a little taste of what we have to look forward to in the game. So let's go ahead and take Pitfall, or Pitfall Harry's Jungle Adventure, pop it into my Atari 7800 Pro system, and find out how it swings today. Let's go to the game. Pitfall was published by Activision and carries a copyright year of 1982. It is a multi-screen platformer for one player with only one standard mode of play. It was created by David Crane, one of the co-founders of Activision. He has made many other games, including the NES cult hit A Boy and His Blob. Pitfall would go on to be one of the best-selling games on the 2600, posting sales of over 4 million copies. In Pitfall, you are the jungle explorer and treasure hunter Pitfall Harry. So basically, you're kind of like Indiana Jones with a little Tarzan mixed in. Your goal is to use your 3 lives and 20-minute time limit to collect as many of the 32 treasures as possible that are scattered throughout the game's enormous 255 screens. In Pitfall, you use your joystick to move to the left or the right and to climb up and down ladders. You can also jump by pressing the button. And you can swing on vines by jumping onto them and then pressing down on the joystick to hop off. However, there are many obstacles in your path. For one thing, you can lose points if you contact logs, some of which are rolling, or if you fall into an underground passage below without using the ladder. You can also lose a life if you fall into the water or tar pits, and sometimes these open and close, or if you touch the fire, the snake, or the scorpion. Now, the scorpions, who are only found in the underground passages, can be really tough due to their size and ability to constantly move towards you. They're almost like laser-guided scorpions, and that thought just gave me the willies. You can also lose a life if you are eaten by a crocodile by touching his open mouth, but who would really want to do that? You can stand on it when it's closed, but the safest place to stand on a crocodile is directly on his eyes. I wonder if that works in real life. As I mentioned before, there are also underground passages. In a way, these serve as kind of warp tunnels or shortcuts, as every time you go from one screen to another, you will actually skip 2 screens overhead. In order to get every treasure in the game, you will have to take advantage of this. But be warned, getting every treasure is a very tough task to do, and you have to know where you're going, as some underground passages can lead to a dead end. Point-wise, you get 2,000 points for every money bag collected, 3,000 for every silver bar, 4,000 for every gold bar, and 5,000 points for the diamond ring that's so big it doubles as a very cool hula hoop. Graphically speaking, I think this game looks great on the 2600. You can easily tell what everything is, and your character is large and multicolored, which was uncommon for the 2600. I also dig the limited sounds, including the Tarzan theme that plays when swinging on vines, and the Tune of Death. And I would consider this a family-friendly game despite the fact that the crocs can eat you. On eBay, this game does command a slightly higher than average price for a 2600 game, with loose copies selling for about $7 to $12 and complete copies going for about $20 to $30, and as always, that includes the shipping. So would I recommend Pitfall for the 2600? Let me think. Yeah, absolutely. I would consider this a must-have for the system. It is still a blast to play today, and the control is great. It's one of those games where if I die, I blame myself and not the controller. And getting all 32 treasures is a challenge I have never accomplished and keeps me wanting to revisit this classic. So where am I going to rank Pitfall? Well, currently Haunted House is my top-ranked game. And yeah, I actually like this better than Haunted House. Both are must-have classics, but Pitfall is my new #1 game. Hooray! I am a member of the Retro Junkies Network, so is Ferg of the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast, which you can find on iTunes, and he will cover this game on his 100th episode, which should show you just how iconic this game is. Thank you guys for giving me a little part of your day. Please click the like and subscribe buttons. Totally appreciate that. Feel free to share these videos as well. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time on the next episode of The No Swear Gamer. Take care, everybody, and watch out for those laser-guided scorpions.